Okay, I finally did it. I'm making my YouTube channel. So you want to make sure that you're flavoring your ingredients every step of the way. Today we're going to be making chicken strip scampi. This, by the way, is my favorite cooking utensil. It's about to start smelling real good in here. Okay, I finally did it. I'm making my YouTube channel. And today we're gonna make jerk salmon, which is so funny because I just cooked for somebody keto and I made this up and it was just amazing. So this is the first recipe I'm gonna share with you guys. Along with it, I'm gonna do a ginger scallion rice. That's gonna be bomb. Okay, we're gonna start with some olive oil. That's about, I'll say, a tablespoon of olive oil. And we're gonna do a tablespoon of butter. Once that starts to melt, we're going to add our shallots that we have right here, our ginger, our garlic, and we're gonna saute that. Then we'll add our rice, let that brown. So this is perfect. We'll add some shallots, then we'll add the ginger. That's about a teaspoon of ginger. And then we'll add our garlic. As of lately, I've been slicing my garlic more and not just chopping it. A, it's faster, and B, I think that you can just taste the flavor a little bit more. So that's just how I've been doing my garlic as of lately. With rice, the ratio is 2 to 1. So you're gonna do 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of liquid. Be patient, take your time, and brown your rice. Toast your rice, I should say. For me, when it comes to cooking, it's one of those things that you have to really put your love in and like connect with the food in order for it to taste good. You can't just like rush through it and then just think that it's gonna taste good. Here I have 2 cups of chicken broth. I've added a little bit of chicken bouillon to the chicken broth. Because it's rice, it can take a lot of flavor. It absorbs a lot of flavor. So you want to make sure that you're flavoring your ingredients every step of the way so that you have a nice flavorful rice when you're done. So it's nice and brown. Now I'm going to add the liquid. Hey Siri, can you set the timer for 20 minutes? Okay, so now while this is heating up, we're gonna take our salmon. I just went to the butcher and had them cut me 2 6-ounce pieces of salmon. You can tell them to remove the skin. You'll be good to go. So I'm gonna do a light drizzle of some olive oil so that the seasoning will stick. On this, we're gonna put my Chef KK seasoning on it. And for you guys that don't know, my name is Chef KK. I am a celebrity, high profile, private chef from Los Angeles. I've been doing this for about 13, 14 years, including culinary school. And so now I have the time to share with you guys on YouTube. Press like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff that you say on YouTube. So you wanna do both sides. This jerk is fire. The only jerk that I really mess with, Walker's Wood, traditional Jamaican jerk seasoning. It is the truth. Everybody know about it. This is the one. So I'm gonna just rub this in. It's very flavorful. And the reason why I have 2 different ones right there is because one is hot and the other one is mild. Because the hot sometimes is too hot. And depending on who you're cooking for, they may not like that. I'm just gonna set this in the refrigerator for a good 30 minutes, but there is salt on the salmon, so you don't wanna do it for too long. So now it's time for the grand finale. We're about to sear this salmon. We're gonna start with olive oil, of course, because you need to start with olive oil at all times. You can still do a keto and just do it with some vegetables. Also, the key for this part of the dish is you wanna cook it on a really high heat. You want to do it really high because of the seasonings that's in the jerk. You know, if you were outside, like on the grill, it'll be a hot grill. You want to give that same vibe. You want to give it a nice char, let the flavors melt together, and really just like give you that vibe of just being in Jamaica, enjoying some jerk. Once this comes out of the pan, you're gonna broil it really quickly. So I just made this dish for the first time. It was for a new client, and they loved it, of course, and I loved it as well. And so it was so good, I turned around the next 3 days later and cooked it for my family. And we had, like, you know, we were all by the pool chilling and had a bunch of food and stuff. This was like a hit. And as you can see, it's like, it's charred. I finally have some time to share with you guys my recipes. By the way, if you don't follow me at Chef KK on Instagram. But a lot of people ask me all the time for my recipes, and these are real recipes from a real chef that I am so excited to share with you guys. Like I said, this is gonna be the first of many because this one was just too good not to share. It does not take a long time to cook salmon. If you overcook it, it gets dry, it gets chewy. It's not, you can't enjoy the butteriness and the lusciousness that salmon is. Salmon's very high in fat, so it's a silky yet firm fish, and it's not to be overcooked. And it's not to be undercooked either, because I do not want a medium rare salmon. That is not it. Right here we have some red onion. I'm going with the Jamaican Caribbean type of flavor profile. We have some bell pepper, red and green. Moving the spatula. You want to keep this moving. Right? Add a little bit of ginger, some garlic, and now I'm gonna add our green onion. I am very big on taking my time and just moving the food around and letting it really come together. I really picked this up from my aunt who passed away a couple years ago. She just made everything taste good, and I always just watch her. It always just seemed like she was stirring, but then it would just be like the most fire thing I ever tasted. I think that really has inspired me a lot to cook and enjoy it. Here I'm just gonna add a piece of butter. This only needs to be in the broiler for like 3 minutes max because it's already pretty much cooked. It's just gonna add another crazy charred crisp flavor to the salmon, and then it's just gonna be cooked perfectly. I'm adding some thyme right here. Like I said, we're going with the Caribbean flavor profile. So you're just gonna start with the top. You just take your finger and just slide it down. And there you have it. I'm gonna add a little bit of Maggi. This is one of my favorite seasonings. Latin food, Mexican food, Asian food, it's the truth. A little bit of fish sauce. This has grown to be one of my favorites. That's really big in Thai food, but it adds such a great umami type of flavor. And it's just been one of my little secret ingredients lately. It's time for a little bit of white wine to deglaze the pan. All that did was just bring all these flavors up. So now you see it's nice and dark. And now the heavy whipping cream. So that was about, I'll say, a half a cup heavy whipping cream. The sauce is reducing right now. And so when you keep it moving, it allows it to A, reduce evenly, and B, the flavors come together better. It smells so good. When the fire is too hot and there's a lot of fat in the pan, it'll separate. So let's say if you're making something else like macaroni and cheese or something, if there's not enough fat, it'll separate. I'm gonna add some Parmesan cheese. We have our salmon out of the broiler. It's been about 20 minutes now. I'm gonna fluff this and give it a try. Ooh-wee. Yeah, that's right. Perfect. I think it's time to plate because, like I estimated, everything's done at the exact same time. So let's do it. Let's do our sauce with all of our veggies. Cabbage goes great with this. Broccoli goes great with this. Whatever you like. We're gonna just top this with some cilantro and some cut up scallions, like this. And here you have it. We have our jerk salmon with ginger scallion rice. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, comment, ask me questions. Let me know if there's anything that you would love to see me cook. I'm here for you guys. I'm super excited, and I hope you guys enjoy this. Thanks. Bye.